Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of our beginner breakdown. Today, we've got a Sun A Salutation with a vinyasa. Our vinyasa is simply what we have worked on in the previous videos, moving from our high to low push up, to our upward facing dog, to our downward facing dog. All right, as always, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing, giving you alignment and engagement cues, and then we will go through the second one together. All right, let's get started. Grab your water and do whatever you want. I'm going to start in a child's pose. And then move my way into my tabletop, rolling into some cow cats, dropping the belly for my inhale, and on my exhale, rounding through my shoulder blades. Just getting a couple of rounds out. And then I'm going to find my high plank. And from here, my low plank, to my upward facing dog, to my downward facing dog. This is the vinyasa. And then from here, I'm going to look in between my hands and slowly make my way to the top of my mat, finding a forward fold. And then taking a halfway lift, placing my palms on my shins, and another forward fold. One more time, palms on the shins, forward fold. And then I'm going to slowly make my way to a mountain pose, eventually letting my head and my shoulders roll back and taking my fingertips up to the sky, creating one straight line from my feet all the way to the fingertips, making sure that my legs are engaged. And then take a forward fold. Take another halfway lift, palms to the shins. I'm going to plant my hands, step my feet back, find my high plank, to my low, to my up dog, to my downward facing dog. All right, this is our Sun A Salutation with a vinyasa. So go ahead and make your way onto your mat and find a child's pose. Begin to come into your breath. Just begin to notice where your body is connecting with your mat. Just let your thoughts come and go. If the mind wants to think, simply let it think, but also remind yourself that whatever it is you're trying to think about, you can come back to that later. Just start to inhale and exhale through your nose, creating your Ujjayi breath, your breath of fire. Take a few more on your own. And then you can walk your palms over to the right of your mat on an inhale. Walk them back to the center on an exhale. And then continue walking them all the way over to the left side of the mat. We're just stretching out the side body. Your next inhale, bring yourself into your tabletop. And then start to make your way into your cow cats. Dropping the belly, taking the gaze and the tailbone up. Inhale for your cow. And then an exhale to drop your gaze and round through your shoulder blades for your cat. Inhale for your cow. Exhaling for the cat. Two more on your own. Step your way back to your first high plank. Lower yourself down for your low plank. Inhale for your upward facing. Take an exhale for your downward facing. Start to pedal out your legs a few times. Take a couple of bends into the knees. Take your gaze up to the top and then slowly make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, bring your palms to your shins. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, palms to the shins. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Forward fold, exhale. On your next inhale, slowly make your way to standing, coming into your mountain pose, sweeping the arms out and up. Palms can touch or they can stay apart. You can even take your gaze up to your thumbs. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Find some straightness in your spine. You want to make sure that there is no sway in your low back. Engaging the core. And then forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Plant your hands, step your feet back, and find your high plank. Exhale to find your low plank. Inhale for your upward facing dog. Exhale for the downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs a few times here. This was our Sun A Salutation, finished with a vinyasa. Gaze in between your palms. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, big inhale. Rise all the way to the top. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step the feet back. Move through your vinyasa. Continuing to connect your breath to your movement. One round of breath here in your down dog. Gaze in between your palms. And as you exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, big inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Move from your high to your low, your up to your down. Continue to connect your breath to every movement that you take. Let your head hang low. Take your gaze in between your palms. Halfway lift, forward fold. Correction, sometimes I get crazy. Take your gaze in between your hands. Travel to the top of your mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale for your forward fold. Mountain pose, big inhale. Take one inhale, and this time take an open arm twist, adding on, sending the left arm in front and your right arm behind you. Take an inhale. Now open arm twist to the opposite direction. So right arm goes in front of you, left arm is behind you. We want to make sure that we are twisting from our core, not from our full body. Inhale, come back to your mountain. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Take that vinyasa. Don't forget to inhale and exhale. Once you make your way to your down dog, go ahead and set the knees down and take a child's pose. Once in your child's pose, start to let the body soften with every breath. Take note of what you have done today and what you have accomplished. On an inhale, press yourself up into a seat. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this video beneficial. Bring your hands to your heart center, bow your head, and let's say together, Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.